blaming them, but at the same time, in as much as she feels like it's an exploitation, because she's saying that it's one thing to go for lab tests and get tested and actually know that, okay, yeah, something's actually wrong with you, than to go and get tested for something that's not wrong with you. Like,
you mentioned something coming from another perspective. You just mentioned that came to me is, what if these doctors are not like experienced enough? Because there are some doctors that they get their diagnosis right. There's no need to beat around the bush. But then most of these doctors are probably out of school and still trying to get their head in the field. So yes, if you come with something like a sickness that has multiple causes, they might be wanting to actually rule out all of these causes and just say, okay, instead of just doing one test and just coming back to say it's negative and going back again, just do everything at once. So let's give doctors their credit.
Also,
let's look into this situation too.
Also, we should also look at the government making this healthcare affordable enough. Because it's one thing to say, okay, the government, Nigerian government, okay, they pay 1 naira out of healthcare system, healthcare facilities and everything. But then out of pocket economy, like, I don't know, in as much as government are paying like 1 naira out of that, the citizens are also paying like 5 naira more, because it's from their pocket they are paying. This Nigerian insurance healthcare is not just a card. We're looking at savings, we're looking at people's businesses moving money from their savings, even people borrow money to even fund their healthcare, to even fund their health and everything. And then you're not going to the hospital and they're intentionally saying you have to do this in order to generate money off of you.
If you see, Nigerian doctors are highly paid, but some don't actually get the remuneration they deserve. But coming to think about this, there are government hospitals. If you're coming from that angle, there are government hospitals. There are lots of government hospitals. There are primary health cares. And this system, you will see they have a working lab, they have consultation unit, they have doctors and everything. So if you're coming from that angle, I would say from the government point of view, the government will say, we've given you the hospitals already. What else do you need from us?
Also, videos like this now will make patients to start doubting doctors, because they'll be like, do I trust you enough to take me to this lab?
I feel if you're sick, please just go to a hospital that is well known, so that you save yourself the stress of having to go through all of those medical traumas.
And then also, people don't want to go to the hospital to check themselves because of the money. They don't want to spend enough. They don't want to spend that kind of money, and that's actually dangerous to their health as well.
It is, because if your chest is paining you, as the woman says, and you're going and they're telling you that your heart is failing, number one, your heart will fail because of the tension. I don't know if it's only me, but for me, if I get this kind of news, my heart will just start beating double. My BP will just shoot, because there are some medical conditions you don't actually tell somebody that is going through.
Actually,
you'd be like, my chest is paining me, and then you come and tell me that my
malaria
guy chest heart. See, Nigerians cannot take bad news, especially when it comes to health. There are some sicknesses that if you go to the hospital now, they will tell you that you should go and do area of test, and you will see HIV among. I've been to hospitals where I see people panicking firsthand. It's not like you have the sickness, but for the fact that the doctor put HIV test there, your heart will just cut off.
Okay, let's not also forget that she mentioned that these hospitals, like the reason why she asked another friend of hers, the reason why they send patients to the lab test, like whether or not you have that illness, whether or not you even know that, okay, this person is suffering from this, they still send you there because of they want to meet their target, they want to meet a quota. Okay. So what do you have to say about that? Like, okay,
so since she mentioned a friend actually
told her the inside truth of that matter.
Inside secret of that matter. Doctors, you need to investigate into the information is casting. So I feel since you swore an oath, you should be true to it.
So let's find a solution, Mariam. How do hospitals restore patients' confidence and tell them that patient can be able to trust them when they say, okay, go for a lab test?
I feel there are some doctors that don't know how to operate approach patients. There's a way you talk to somebody that is dying tomorrow, for example, and and the person will be at peace. So first and foremost, I feel doctors should up their talking game. Yes, their diagnosis game, because there's a way you break a news for someone who is going through a terminal illness and the person will still be calm, and there's a way you break it to the person that the person will die before you leave your seat. So it's just approach. So I feel doctors should explain also to these patients that this is what you're going through. You should just have this, so that will cancel our odds. This would actually restore their confidence in medical practitioners.
Okay, Maria, with that being said and done, let's move on to our next trend topic.
Let's go.
Okay, so lady breaks down after losing 10 million naira. Man, did you hear that amount? Saved through an Ajo contribution scheme when organizers reportedly refused to pay her. Mariam, this woman, when she started the video, okay, let's watch the video before we get into our conversation. Let's watch the video.
Okay, let's go.
I never knew that a time would come I'll make this kind of video. Like, you know, for some people the money might be small, but I know how hard I have worked. I know the plans I had for that money. And to think that this was my first time ever doing something like this, day and night, all I ever did was to work and work. I wasn't even saving for a vacation. I wasn't even saving to buy a car. The only reason I was saving was just to grow my business, or just to expand. Because it got to a point that I knew it was not just hard work I needed. All I needed was just fund. And just like that, the money I've been saving since last year, a whole 10 million naira gone like that. And it's not even the part about the money. It's the hope. You know, when you're saving for something for months, the hope that, okay, at this time your business will go to this level, you will do this, you will do that. And then someone somewhere just decided to just rob me of all my expectation, all my hope, all my plans. It's as if everything I've been planning, all these things I've been working hard for, just disappeared. And the fact that she's not even making an effort, and I feel so ashamed of myself because I've never done something like this before. And I feel so ashamed.
Maria, from that video, the lady started with in tears. She was in tears. Let's not mock her
literally.
and everything. She was in tears and she was like, I know some people that money is a small money. Man, 10 million naira, if you are giving 10 million naira today, would you
It's
say
some people's
it's
big fast money.
Actually,
It's some people's
okay,
much money.
but also,
But coming from her
ordinary Nigerians,
Yes.
it's not a small money, and she lost it.
I still don't understand this, so please let's talk about it, because I've been waiting to reach here. I don't understand what's happening. Is it that she's been saving all through to, like, because Ajo has different types.
Yeah.
There are rules to these things.
Oh, they don't have rules.
My dear.
No, I've not been in support of Ajo contribution.
Please, I have. I think I've been in Ajo for like 3 years now.
Whoa,
Please.
that lady said that she started, like, she has been saving this money for like since last year, and she said that she didn't save it. She wasn't saving it for savings vacation. She was saving it to grow and expand her factory business.
So as I mentioned, I'm still trying to wrap my head around this information. Is it that she's been saving the money to, like, because I feel there are timelines to these things. If it's a yearly thing, has she been saving from for a full year?
I think I have a number. I think I'll call her.
But I will store you because no, it's not funny. See, Ajo has a timeline. If you're saving for a year, maybe at the end of it, you get to, when it's your turn, you get your money.
Actually.
And you go.
Okay, so it was her turn
to get 10 million,
yes.
and then the person vanished with 10 million naira.
And she represented to the police.
I just pray it's not an online Ajo, because most of these online Ajo, you hardly actually know the person that you are conversing with. It's probably just a group chat with people, and then you have the head who is holding the money, and then you just send it to her and everything. If he's in that situation, where you go see person collect 10 million naira. But if it's not, I also feel if the person is a physical, like, I can see you the way we are conversing right now, I feel she should just, if she have her paperwork, all of the debits she's been sending money, these are concrete evidence she could use. So instead of actually crying, she should actually just go to one of these police authorities, and she should just lodge in I think she has done that safe because she mentioned the police and everything.
Exactly.
So she should arrest the woman.
Yes.
Because 10 million naira.
Actually, it's a woman. Sorry, you sure not the man?
Arrest the person. Forgive me.
But why do so many Nigerians? Why do they still like even this is a modern world now? Why do they see? Why are we still doing a job contribution? Why don't you rely on interest banks? Commercial all these banks that
okay.
Money there and even interest on top. Sorry, Maria. Like before anybody, I have friends that do a job contribution.
Yes.
They come, oh Martha, are you interested? Trust me, they do. The first question I ask any of them. The first question I ask them, do I get interest? Is there interest in Ajo?
I don't think.
Like I can literally save. I can like this me just save. Oh, putting my money one side of myself. Why do I have to go and be doing this in a group?
Okay. I think answering your question, there are many ways to do that. For me, I'm a Muslim. Interest is not. Please, I don't want to go to. It's haram. It's not allowed.
Okay.
So for people who lack financial what's the word? Remind me. That lack
Financial literacy.
Thank you. Not necessarily literacy. People don't know how to save money. People don't know how to save money. If it's in a bank account, you could easily just go to the bank and say, please give me my money, and bank would give you your money. So people feel that sometimes if I give somebody to hold the money and then the money multiplies and then I get it, I'll be able to use it for what I'm using it for. So instead of just saving to my bank account, like let's say 100,000 every month, that is 1 million naira a year, 1.2 million naira a year. So instead of me just saving it to my bank account, no, I can just join a job contribution, and then if it's my turn, I just get my money and I do my business. But in Ajo, there are actually risks because some Ajo, most people take monthly. So if it's for 12 months, there are 12 people. So each month, one person takes. In some cases, I have seen a lot of cases of that where people would actually get, like, if it's my turn, I'm the first person and I collect your 1.2 million. I don't want to do that. So it is left for the head of the Ajo to actually know how to pay the rest of the people. So if this is her case, is also another issue because some people are not true to the cause. Immediately you get your money, you don't care about the rest. So if you want to do a job, please, for our viewers watching this, if you want to do a job or start your own job, find people, anybody that you cannot go to his house and catch. No, let's be very factual about this. Anybody that you can't go to his house with police people to arrest, don't go into business with that person. And I've been seeing the CAC too that saying do business with legal people, because for me Ajo is business. 1 million, 2 million, 10 million is business. It should be a registered Ajo body. Any Ajo that
they register Ajo, they
should. It's a business too. Because for me, if I'm doing a job up to 10 million, guy, I have to know who you are.
Exactly.
I have to know who. See,
exactly.
This is money. I feel Nigerians should actually be. Every day we keep seeing videos of people falling into scam. It's tiring because every day too people are being educated on how not to fall into this scamming scheme. It's clear which one is multiply your money to get your money. Just like that, I'll put 1,000 and get 200,000. And you know the another part is that Nigerians know these things. You know that it will crash along the way, but you go enjoy for immediate. It doesn't work like that. People should look for money the right way, and this lady just did, and she has lost that much of her money. I'm very sympathetic with her. It's heartbreaking. I pray something happens quick. I pray she gets, even if it's something to compensate her, and I pray
half is Charlotte get the
house. My dear, half is better than none.
So
I feel even if it's something, because I can't be saving for a year, guy. If it's me, don't be cry. I go to crying. Me. Like I will not, because I know how long it took the energy, the time, the emotional. Let's talk about the psychological and the emotional turnover of all this, and the economic toll it has on her as well. Because she spoke about it's one thing to lose the money. It's another thing now to put your expectations, because her hope, and then everything is just wiped out, drained out. It's not even the hope. There's a joy that comes with with having money. Like you
know
have
that you're going to collect the
psychologically in
money.
the back of your head.
I'm sure
I'm a
they start
millionaire.
writing plans. That's why they always say, once as far as you don't have the money in your account, don't start making plans. That one is another heartbreak on it.
Yeah, the moment I join already, I've already do plus or minus of what I'm going to use the money to do. So and only God knows the kind of hard work she puts into saving this money every year. Please, people should actually be they should take note. They should be careful with these things. Anybody that you cannot go and arrest, don't go and do business of millions with that person, because now she's claiming that the woman is the person is nowhere to be found. So that means your 10 million naira.
So let's talk about the breakdown of institutional trust in Nigeria today, because in the comment section, if you check, people are like saying, okay, you've reported, because she actually reported to the police. Then I'm saying, if the police are not ready to like respond on time, because you know how Nigerian police are now, if you're not ready to respond on time, then she should go to online activists like VDM to handle her case. So people now are using social media as a platform for justice. Are we trying to use social media to replace our traditional law and order?
Yes.
She said yes.
Yes.
So we should do away with police. And
I am a social media person. I spend most of my time there, and let's be very honest about this right now.
Yeah.
If anything that makes it to social media will be resolved.
Mariam, police is your friend.
I read my comments. But let's be honest, plain truth. Anything that makes it to the trending news on social media will be resolved, because you're calling out these people, and these people's superiors are seeing it, and they're trying not to get the bad name for themselves, so they'll resolve it. That's it. So if you want your issue to be resolved, just as far as it is trending on social media and people are commenting, and it has like the attention of some people are to you, it will get solved. So yes, people are on social media to solve their issues.
Okay, if you're just joining us on the morning desk, don't go anywhere. When we return, we'll continue our stories. Till then, stay tuned to S24 Television.
Have you ever been scrolling through your phone, minding your business, and suddenly your mood changes? You see someone your age getting married, another person just got your dream job, someone else is traveling, they are glowing, winning awards, living what looks like their best life. And then a tiny voice whispers, what am I even doing with my life? Pause for a second. Let's talk about why we even compare ourselves in the first place. So imagine this. You wake up one morning, you are feeling okay, you have goals, you have plans, you are trying your best. Then you open your Instagram or any of your social media apps. 5 minutes later, you are questioning everything, saying things like, she's younger than me and already successful, he's doing better than I am, why does everyone seem to be moving forward except me, why am I behind? But comparison isn't always about success. Sometimes it's much deeper than that. You look at someone and think, she's prettier than me. Her body is better than mine. Why is his skin so clear? Why is she so confident? Why does everyone seem to even like him? Why can't I be more like her? And just like that, it moves beyond achievement and starts attacking your self-esteem. The truth is, comparison is a natural human behavior. Our brains are constantly trying to measure where we stand in relation to other people. Thousands of years ago, this helped humans survive by learning from others and fitting into communities. But today, comparison has a sneaky way of stealing joy. But here's something worth remembering. Because someone else is succeeding doesn't mean you are a failure. I'll say that again. Because someone else is succeeding today, it doesn't mean you are a failure. So what can we do when comparison creeps in? First, acknowledge it. Don't pretend it isn't there. Second, focus on your own journey. Ask yourself, am I better than I was yesterday? Not, am I better than someone else? And finally, practice gratitude, because it's hard to appreciate your own blessings when you are constantly counting someone else's. So the next time you catch yourself comparing your life to another person, remember this. You are seeing a snapshot of their journey, not the full story. You don't know the backstory behind every success. Because at the end of the day, the goal isn't to become them. The goal is to become the best version of you. Comparison steals joy, but self-awareness brings peace. I hope this helps.
Welcome back to Top Trends on Morning Digest. I am Mariam. We're about going into our next story. Okay, Mariam. So the next one is, we can't pretend anymore. So Baba is the one saying this. We can't pretend anymore. He's saying this over the killings of recent killings happening in Benue States. The recent killings happening. We visited a community, I think Otukbo community in Benue State recently. So what do you have to say about that?
Martha, where do I begin?
Where do I begin? Like saying that it's not already too late. I mean, it's something like the last news reported on the last news people reported on social media about this recent killings happened day before yesterday, August 5th, reported by Premium Times newspaper. So when it's too late? Like, how is it even too late? I feel like it's still too early for him to like speak on it.
Okay, let me begin by just diverting a little. I was having a conversation with someone as last week, and the person said that northern Nigerians are not actually sharp on social media to bring out what is happening in their community for people to see, because there are a lot of killings everywhere in Nigeria every day.
Yes, we
see the figures. So just because I'm not coming out to say and shouting about it, Zamfara is in tears, is in ruins. So yes, there are a lot of people being killed every day. So Two-Face is coming to tell. Is it Two-Face or Two-Baba?
He changed his name to Two-Baba, but people are saying Two-Face is Two-Face.
I love comment section. I love that place.
Two-Face is Two-Face.
Because people in the comment section too, some people are coming to say that, okay, why is he doing this now? What concern him? Killing.
Also, they are saying that, people are also saying that in 2015 he campaigned for APC, so he's the reason, like, he part of the people that put APC in power. So he had no right.
The issue of Nigerian politics will never end. So let's drop that one aside and continue.
Yeah.
And some people also are saying that he's trying to do what VDM is doing, but it's not working. I've watched the video. We've all watched the videos. We've seen how he is coming to say the killings are too much. Okay, what are you going to do about it? Everybody is saying killings are too much.
Actually,
go on social media. Everybody, VDM is shouting. I think VDM has already exhausted his shouting bundle, because killings are too much. Killings are too much. People are being slaughtered in their houses. People are being burnt to death, gunned down, killed, machete. Like, it happens every single day in the news. So now, Two-Face is coming to say he has gone to see the king of Benue or so. I don't know, king of Benue, right?
Yes.
And he has they've spoken. People have gathered him. Then what, Martha?
Mariam, even if he did not come out to speak, he will still be criticized. Oh, Two-Face, you not say anything. Oh, it's not your.
You mentioned this to some of my friends. I said, okay, Nigerian musicians, because he is part of them. Nigerian musicians don't actually meddle in Nigerian issues.
Yeah, I feel like those are unfair expectations from Nigerians, from celebrities to come out and be speaking on. Are they even unfair? Let me even ask you. I don't know what they are trying to like. I mean, these are entertainers. Can't they just stay in their industry? Why do they have to mix into politics, go into healthcare? Like, everybody should do you think everybody should like just face where they are into?
If you're coming from that angle, then why did Nigeria tell Tyler to go back to our country if it's just for entertainment?
But I'm saying, why is everybody now putting why is everybody like no? Because that Tyler issue, we are actually diverting right now, but let me just touch from the musician industry, the musical industry. That Tyler issue, now you're saying music is a universal language, Mariam. Like, why should politics affect I love, like, in as much as I hate the xenophobic attack going on.
Yes.
Like, these are my people. I'm Nigerian. But haba, music unites us. Just the way football. Why do we travel all the way? People travel all the way to go and watch FIFA everywhere, like, and everything. And why should now entertainment be at the detriment? Why should it be at this? But like, why should it be suffering?
If I get this, are you saying that musicians should just remain musicians and mind their business?
I'm not saying that, Maria. You're the guest here. You're the one to tell me that.
I don't know. I need to figure that out right here, right now. Because For me, I feel as Nigerians, first obligation as a Nigerian before being a musician, but it's the other way around. I can't speak for them, but if you look at it, Nigerian musicians are not actually meddling in Nigerian issues politically or anything. They are minding their business. So now, people are saying, is it because of Two-Face career is dying, he's now coming to pick up another line of action?
They're like, if Two-Face release another album after this visit, we'll see.
because he's putting himself out there. But then also he's a concerned Nigerian. He's a concerned Nigerian from Benue. But also, Martha, if you're coming to talk about the killings of Nigeria, please start from other states.
Yeah.
You can't just come talk about the killings in Benue State because you're from Benue State. Do you understand what I'm saying? Killings are happening every single day. On the plateaus on fire. Like northern states there are some northern states that are on fire as we speak.
Yes.
But then people don't actually make it to the headlines. Doesn't mean it's not happening. So yes, if I'm to talk about killings, I should actually be a patriotic citizen and talk about other killings. Like there are killings everywhere. Yes. I could just be patriotic enough to visit some of these places, some of these people. We've seen the trending videos of parents coming to cry, to shout out their hearts about their children, their youthful children being killed. So yes, if Two-Face is coming to say that, okay, killing in Benue is too much, Two-Face, what are you doing about it?
Okay, just the way you said, there are killings everywhere. In the comment section, people were like, when the killings were happening in northern states, everybody were quiet about it. Now it have moved to southern states, to western states. So they're like,
anyway, it's still north central.
Is that
it's still north central? And I remember the time VDN went there immediately, like the day after they burnt people to death, and he went and was showing all of those videos himself being there. I feel like from the people around in the video, there was like a relief given that someone here is showing concerns. See, Martha, it's the little things that matter. It's not after your family have been killed.
Just see what she did there. But continue, my love.
Please. It's not after your family have been butchered and buried and someone is just coming to say the killings are stopped. What are you doing to help that community?
What do you think if you were Two-Face for a day? What do you think you would do to help that community? I don't want to be
Two-Face for a day. Let me be myself.
I feel like him coming out to even speak out alone, like he's using his platform. Two-Face has lots of followers on social media.
People speak out every day. Nigeria is trending internationally. Do you know that?
Yeah.
People speak out every day. The news keep flying. What are you doing about it?
Okay, Mariam, at the same time, don't you think Nigerians are getting distracted? Like, they are now talking about from the message, they've shifted to the messenger. The message is the killings should stop. Nigerians, they are now saying Two-Face is as far as because it's Two-Face saying the message, giving out the message, they should not focus on him. What do you say about that? Nigerians always get distracted every time.
We do. If another trend is trending, see, they will leave Two-Face now head out.
Bro.
That's how it is. Well, then I feel Nigerians do get the message, but they want the action behind the message. So as far as you are not doing the action, Nigeria will always drag you. Guys, they will drag everybody. Comment section, you'll be dragged. But they're all used to it. I feel mostly celebrities are being dragged every single day of their life, from this to that, your family, your private life. That's why most people decide to keep their private life to themselves.
Yeah.
But then as far as you're out there, your face is out there, you are a brand for yourself, you will be dragged. So now, is he actually doing something to help the people of Benue State? Since, according to him, the killing is too much. So, until he actually does something to help them, I don't think this is a topic of discussion, my dear.
Okay, so people have been saying that, okay, he's because of his past connection with APC campaign and the fact that APC, under the governorship of President Bola Tinubu, they sponsored him. That was in 2024.
Okay.
They sponsored him alongside with other celebrities. I think a lot of Lagos, Basket Mouth to India and everything. The support, just the connection with him and APC
so
and everything.
Loyalist.
Yes. So they're saying that should he, because of his coming out to say this, should his past political connection define him? Like, should it define him right now? Do you think it should watch, like, do you think because of we get it, Nigerians are suffering, people are claiming that okay, it's because of the ruling government and everything, but like this someone who did that in the past, we don't know where his loyalty currently lies right now. I've not really heard of any news of where he politically stands right now. Actually just, so should that define him?
I feel people should look at actions more than words.
Yeah.
Because you can't define a person by the people he hangs with.
Period. But show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are, Mariam. Show me your
Please.
friends.
Everybody has a bit of all of the negative friends in his friendship circle. So there's definitely the one who talks too much, the one who does the bad thing. You have it in your circle.
We try you.
I'm the one who will tell you the truth.
Period.
Because I have passed with the present government doesn't necessarily mean what all of my actions is tied to them. So people should understand this, that actions should speak better than words. Me, it's the actions for me. So please, if Two-Face is actually doing something really good about it, please, he should carry on. I'm in total support. Help the people of Benue State, help the communities, keep them safe, their safety, their lives. Do something. Just don't come and make the headlines, then you vanish.
Don't come and make the headlines and vanish.
Don't make the headlines and
Back
vanish.
it up with actions.
Thank you. That's it. Period. That's all.
Alright, so before we continue, we'll go on a short break, and afterwards we'll come right back here on Morning Digest, S24 Television. Don't go anywhere.
Have you ever said yes when every part of you wanted to say no? Or agreed to something you didn't like just to avoid disappointing someone? If that sounds familiar, you might be a people pleaser. A people pleaser is someone who constantly puts other people's needs, feelings, and approval ahead of their own. This is far from being selfless, so don't mix it up. Now, being kind, helpful, and considerate is a good thing, though. The problem begins when helping others comes at the cost of your own happiness, peace, or well-being. People pleasers often struggle to say no. They may apologize excessively, avoid conflict at all costs, and feel responsible for making everyone else happy. For example, imagine you're exhausted after a long day, but a friend asks for a favor. Instead of